Welcome to Vintage Vignettes channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. One of the picnics at California Alligator Farm in Los Angeles, where from 1907 to 1953, visitors were allowed to freely mingle among trained alligators. This farm offered a unique and thrilling experience, allowing guests to interact closely with the alligators. In the image, a group of women is seen joyfully spending time having a picnic amidst alligators in the water. A Sherman tank stands next to an inflatable decoy tank. During World War II, Allied forces used fake tanks and other deceptive equipment to mislead the enemy. This creative tactic aimed to provide a strategic advantage by diverting the enemy's attention. Mummies standing near the Great Pyramid of Giza before they were considered cultural artifacts. 1865. This photograph captures a time when ancient relics were viewed more as curiosities than valuable pieces of history. The mummies, now revered and carefully preserved, symbolize the rich heritage of ancient Egypt and the evolving perception of historical treasures over time. This photo captures a sailor relaxing a ship's cat in a miniature hammock aboard the ship. Sailors often showed great affection and respect towards ship cats. These cats were not only considered part of the crew, but they also played a vital role in protecting the ship's supplies and important materials by catching mice and rats. Ship cats were regarded as friendly companions that made life on board more bearable. Such images highlight how even in the harsh life of sailors, the sense of companionship and loyalty was deeply valued. The amphibious bicycle cyclomer was introduced in Paris in 1932 and never gained interest. This innovative design was intended to travel both on land and water. However, despite its striking and unusual appearance, the cyclomer lacked practicality and was not widely adopted. Although it was ahead of its time, it failed to capture the public's interest and remains an interesting footnote in history. General Leclerc giving orders to his men during the liberation of Paris, 1944. This moment, a crucial point in World War II, marked the end of Nazi occupation and the restoration of freedom to France. General Leclerc's leadership symbolizes the determination and courage of the French resistance, embodying the spirit of a nation fighting for its liberation. Babies left to sleep outside to strengthen their immune systems. 1958, Moscow. This practice was based on the belief that cold air was beneficial to children's health. The babies were exposed to fresh air and cold temperatures with the aim of developing stronger immune systems. This method, which was a common health practice at the time, is now seen as an interesting and controversial approach. Members of the Soviet government's youth group, the Young Pioneers, wear gas masks as part of an attack preparation drill in the Leningrad region in 1937. This photograph highlights the importance placed on military training and civil defense skills for children and teenagers in the Soviet Union at the time. The Young Pioneers, a group that embraced socialist ideals and emphasized discipline and patriotism, participated in numerous educational activities. This photograph depicts French neurologist Guillaume Benjamin Armand Duchenne conducting an experiment in the field of electrophysiology. Duchenne uses electrical probes to stimulate the facial muscles of a subject, creating a specific facial expression. Taken in the mid-1800s, this image documents Duchenne's pioneering work on facial expressions and muscle movements. Duchenne's research significantly contributed to understanding the anatomical and physiological foundations of facial expressions, profoundly impacting modern neurology and psychology. This photo captures cyclists smoking during the 1927 Tour de France. At that time, it was believed that smoking could enhance performance, and it was common for cyclists to smoke during their rest breaks. While this habit seems strange in today's sports world, back then, smoking was part of the cyclist's racing routine. The photo highlights how much the sports world has changed and how far medical awareness has advanced. CIA agent Felix Rodriguez left and Bolivian soldiers pose with Che Guevara minutes before his execution. Bolivia, October 9th, 1967. This photo was taken after the revolutionary leader, Che Guevara, was captured by the Bolivian government. Guevara is recognized as one of the key figures of the Cuban Revolution and has become a symbol of revolutionary movements worldwide. This photograph was taken in Sarajevo in 1914. It shows Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary and his wife, Archduchess Sophie, moments before they were assassinated by Serbian nationalist Gavrilo Princip. This assassination triggered the events that led to the outbreak of World War I, a father and son racing on a tandem bicycle. This historic photo immortalizes the moment when the father and son compete together in a bicycle race. The image highlights how sporting events can strengthen family bonds and showcases the intriguing aspects of bicycle racing in the past. A photo taken during the construction of one of the faces of American presidents carved into the massive rock surface of Mount Rushmore. This monument, which started in 1927 and was completed in 1941, features the faces of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Princeton University students after the famous snowball fight of 1893. This photograph shows them posing with bruised and swollen faces, capturing the aftermath of what was a fun yet rough event. The snowball fight was an eagerly anticipated tradition among the students, who enthusiastically participated in this spirited winter activity on campus. This photograph shows a doctor pointing at a detailed exhibit of the human nervous system anatomy. Taken in the late 1800s, this image highlights the importance of educational materials in the medical field and how scientific advancements were visualized. The exhibit emphasizes the complexity of the nervous system and its vital role in the human body. Such displays have helped medical students and researchers better understand human anatomy. A photographer suspended at the end of a crane over the foggy streets of London in the 1940s. During the war years, London's famous foggy weather provided photographers with the opportunity to capture dramatic and impressive shots. This brave photographer works in a dangerous position to capture a high-angle view of the city. A woman and her dog sitting under hair dryers in a beauty salon in the 1960s. During that time, beauty salons were popular places not only for pampering people, but also for their pets. This photo captures a fun and unusual moment of a family spending time with their dog in a beauty salon. This photograph showcases an unusual roller skate design. These skates became popular in the 1910s and featured a unique structure. Reflecting the innovative spirit of the era, this design aimed to offer a faster and more comfortable skating experience. However, such skates were not widely adopted and eventually faded into obscurity. The photo serves as an interesting reminder that technological and design innovations do not always succeed in gaining widespread acceptance. An American bomber pilot during World War II preparing for a combat mission. The aircraft typically features nose art meant to boost the wartime spirit. This photo highlights the efforts to keep morale high despite the challenging and dangerous conditions of the era. This photo was taken during the construction of the Golden Gate Bridge. Soldiers are seen inspecting the construction progress. The Golden Gate Bridge, an iconic structure connecting San Francisco to Marin County, was completed in 1937. San Francisco, 1935. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more amazing content, and let us know your thoughts about the photos in the comments below. See you in the next one.